Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This week has been so interesting and full of events. Major companies did their earnings reports. The companies like Amazon, Apple, Meta platforms, Microsoft, Google, and so on, and so much about AI stuff. Basically everything is about the artificial intelligence. But today I'd like to speak about another company which is out of the AI topic, but this is so nice example how stock market can be unpredictable. Even if you think that something can be solid and reliable, even this one can fail. I speak about the company Novo Nordisk, the Danish pharma player. It used to be last year the biggest company in Europe by the capitalization, and look today the news. Novo Nordisk shares extend losses, easing nearly all gains since Wegovy launch. Basically now the price of the company, of the stock, is at the levels of 2021. This is the point when the company was the biggest in Europe a year ago. Since that, it went down roughly 70%. And if you check the fundamentals, they are so solid. If you go back to 2021, in fact, let's do this together. Let's go to the statements, balance sheet. 2021, the total equity was 70 billion. I think we are speaking about the Danish krona. Yeah, we are in Danish stock exchange. In 2024 it was twice as that, so the total equity is 2x. Also, if we go to earnings, let's check 2021, 10 plus Danish krona. Let's go to expected 2025, 25, so 2.5 times the earnings in 2021. Is it ridiculously cheap? Is it expensive, oversold? Let's see how it's gonna act next week. Next week is essential because of one event which is expected to be on the 6th of August in the morning time. The company is gonna report the second quarter results. But if they're going just to report next week, why did it come down so much within just 1 week, 35%? The reason is that the company announced two news simultaneously, which market did not like at all. First of all, they are going to change the CEO. So the existing CEO, which has been with the company for ages, is giving his role to this gentleman, which has been responsible for the international operations within the company. And when I was reading the news, it was mentioned that it might not be the positive news for the company because he almost has no experience in US market, which is quite strange because you can see here that he has been responsible for the international operations. So I believe he knows how to deal with other countries. He has been with the company also for quite time, so they did not bring somebody externally, so he won't need a massive amount of time to get involved into the company's current operations. So we'll see. It was the first news, but the second one was that the company reduced their guidance for the whole year, for the 2025, and maybe it wouldn't be such a big deal if they didn't do it the second time within this year. You could see that This is, by the way, the first quarter results. I opened the outlook which they were giving a quarter ago. Basically, the expectations on the 5th of February were 16 to 24% of the sales growth expected for the whole year. So when they reported for the first quarter, they reduced this figure to 13 to 21%. And now, if I'm not mistaken, they came up with the new figures which were 8 to 14%. So basically they reduced twice the expectations since February the 5th. And to this news, they crashed the stock a lot, 25% within the day easily. And since that, the stock was going down every day by 4 or 5%. And like today we have such a news that Novo Nordisk shares extend losses. It's because yesterday the Trump US president sent letters to 17 pharma companies around the world, basically saying that you need guys to reduce your prices, and this will definitely hit the company's margins. And it will be interesting to follow what's gonna happen next week. For the new CEO, it's not the best time to take over. Basically, it's kind of a sinking ship at the moment, but we'll see. They might actually announce some buyback, because if they consider that they are still good in their business and the company is traded so ridiculously, at least looking at the trend, cheap, that they might announce some buyback, and this would definitely rise the price of the stock. But we'll see. When I was checking the previous report, they've got free cash flow, so they can afford themselves. Also, what I was trying to understand, how would these new potential tariffs for the European pharma and the price reduction that Mr. Trump wants from this company, how would it influence the company? Because when you go to the company presentation for the previous quarter, if you go to the section reported geographic sales split for the first quarter 2025, you could see that US part is not that big. I mean, it's still quite big. It's 17% of whole sales in the previous quarter, but international operations still take the majority. In my opinion, what I would expect, it should be some sharp gain after the earning report, hopefully, because funny enough, on that day when the price just crashed, I was lucky enough to buy some shares of this company. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting week. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it was interesting at least, and see you in the next ones. Meantime, I would appreciate if you hit the like button for me, and subscribe to my channel please if you wish to do so. See you next time.